Okay, so we have to study indirect Coombs test. In indirect Coombs test, in Rh negative pregnancy topic, in indirect Coombs test, what are we going to study is that we need to know whether we can give anti-D or not. To know that, we do indirect Coombs test and we assess the titers. Okay, if it is unsensitized, then we can give anti-D. If it is sensitized, okay, Rh negative blood is sensitized, then we do not give anti-D. So we have to do it in first antenatal visit and repeat at 28 weeks. Which weeks? 28 weeks. राइट 28 वीक्स आप ऐसे याद रखो जैसे 28 दिन होते हैं फरवरी में, तो 28 वीक्स याद रखना है. फर्स्ट एंटीनेटल विजिट पे वी आर गोइंग टू गो फॉर टाइटर्स. वी नीड टू नो कि इट इज़ सेंसिटाइज और नॉट, वेदर देयर इज any fetal maternal hemorrhage and due to that there is sensitization. So what do we take? We take maternal blood in red vial. ठीक है, we take in red vial and we make a slip of ICT titers or ICT test. Next is, if ICT comes negative, then RH unsensitized pregnancy. ठीक है, if it remains negative, then antepartum prophylaxis we can give 300 microgram anti-D, right, or 1500 international units of anti-D. You have to remember both. ठीक है, 300 microgram तो you have to remember by heart. ठीक है, if indirect Coombs test become positive means it is sensitized. So what do you think? Can we give anti-D? No, because now it will cause hemolysis. It cannot neutralize the fetal RBCs. Fetal RBCs not neutralized and antibodies produced. Antibodies produced by Rh negative blood of mother. So there is no use. ठीक है. Now in unsensitized RH negative females, so मान लो कि female है name Bimla, right? Vimla something. Okay. Now anti-D is present. We have to give anti-D and she is unsensitized. So when are we going to give her? We are going to give her around 39 to 40 weeks, guys. Right? 39 to 40 weeks. And how are we going to deliver? C-section? No. We can deliver by vaginally, right? And early cord clamping needs to be done. Why early cord clamping? So this is the question that NEET PG is going to ask you. Normally what the government of India suggests, delayed cord clamping, but now we are doing early cord clamping in case of Rh negative pregnancy, because we do not want mixing of blood and sensitization of Rh negative blood by mixing of Rh negative with Rh positive blood of fetus. Now post delivery, what are we going to give her? We are going to see that Rh positive newborn and we are going to take blood sample and go and send for DCT. The pediatrician is going to do that. Now if it comes negative, then 300 microgram anti-D given to mother. See, being negative in case of medical line is so good, right? You will eventually, or you must have realized that. Okay, now postpartum prophylaxis. ठीक है, this is postpartum prophylaxis. Next is Rh negative newborn है. ठीक है, now postpartum prophylaxis not required because mother is Rh, fetus is Rh. So the postpartum prophylaxis we go for DCT negative in case of Rh positive baby. ठीक है. Next is to protect next pregnancy. We need to protect next pregnancy. So what do we do is within 72 hours of the vaginal delivery or the C-section, whatever is done, and it can be given up to 72 days, not weeks. Sorry, 72 नहीं 28 days. ठीक है. Anti-D given and it is given even if postpartum sterilization is to be done, right? Even if the mother don't want further pregnancy, but still you will give anti-D. तुम्हें अपना काम करके निपट लेना, ठीक है. आगे वो जाने उसने करनी है अगली प्रेगनेंसी या नहीं करनी, बट यू हैव टू डू योर वर्क. ठीक है. नाउ मैनेजमेंट, हाउ डू वी मैनेज इफ इट इज सेंसिटाइज, राइट? Recently I sent samples of ICT of some patient and it came out to be 1:8. Now we will understand कि titers का क्या मतलब है and how can we handle RH negative sensitized pregnancy. ठीक है, what you have to do is antibody titer check करना है to know if anti-D antibodies are significant amount to cross the placenta. मतलब कि placenta को can they cross. Now antibody तो है, अब now can they cross and can they cause the hemolysis. We need to know that, and for that there is a titer. Titer is 1:16, and the mother's blood is seriously diluted, right? And if titers they come greater than 1:16, then there are enough anti-D antibodies that they can cross the placenta. Hello. ठीक है. Now if the antibody titer is greater than 1:16 means they are in enough amount. For example 1:64, for example. Now they are in a significant amount and they will cause hemolysis. So hemolysis is there in the fetal anemia. Now if maternal antibody titer is less than 1:16, in my patient it was 1:8, so they are not significant. Now you have to do what you have to do is every 4 weeks you have to remember, you have to repeat